Alright guys, so I'm headed to go watch, I was about to say Mother. Hell no, fuck that movie. I'm about to go see Ma. Um, I've been hearing some pretty fun things about this movie. This movie, of course, came out last week, but I wasn't able to check it out last week. Plus, I was waiting to go see it with my friends, which I'm gonna go see it with my friends right now, because I heard it's that type of movie that you want to go watch with your friends. So, overall, I'm hoping that Blumhouse gives us another entertaining horror movie. So, let's head to the theater and let's check it out. I hope this is a fun movie. Let's go.
I told you that I want to go to that festival in Sweden.
No, you said it would be cool to go.
Alright guys, so it took me a while, but I saw Ma, and the reason why it took me so long to watch Ma is because I heard that this is the type of movie that you really want to go out and watch with friends, and we finally had time to go catch a showing in this movie, and let me tell you, well, first of all, Ma, you guys probably heard about this movie, you guys kind of know what this movie's about, Octavia Spencer is being creepy to these teenagers, you guys know what this movie's about, overall, people are not wrong. This is the movie that you want to go watch with your friends because it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's also a movie that you want to watch in theaters only if there's an audience. If it's either a packed theater or at least half a packed theater, because my theater, the auditorium I was in was fairly small, but it was packed. And it was packed with teenagers and a lot of adults, and you're gonna get a lot of crazy reactions for this movie. My theater got some pretty good reactions, and I'm not gonna lie, some of the reactions got to me, and it made me more hyped while watching the movie. So, we'll speak about the recommendations at the end, but let's talk about Ma. Octavia Spencer, she's terrific in this role. She plays a genuinely, creepy and terrifying villain in this movie. There's some backstory to her character, so automatically you do feel bad for her, but at the same time, you're rooting for the other people, like the students and all of them, and everybody pretty much has a pretty good performance in this movie. The high school teenagers in this movie, for the most part, they were okay characters. They weren't exactly like well-developed characters or anything, but they're characters that I would expect from a movie that mainly revolves around teenagers and teenagers drinking alcohol and parties and all that. And for the most part, this is what I expected. And some of the characters I enjoyed. There were some characters that I did not like at all because they were just too mean-spirited, or they were just acting like dicks through the whole movie. And that first half of the movie I really enjoyed. The first half for me was my favorite part about this movie. I know for a lot of you people, or for a lot of people at least, a lot of people prefer the last half of the movie because, of course, a lot of crazy stuff goes down in that third half, in that last half of that movie. But for me, it was the first half that really got to me because, again, these characters, for the most part, you care about them. You're cheering for them kind of pretty much. And you're invested into the story, or at least I was invested to the story. I was invested into these characters, and I feared for them. And at the same time, though, I really enjoyed Octavia Spencer as this creepy lady. Even though I knew that what she was doing was not right, I still really enjoyed her. But where the movie really fell apart for me, and it's been a few days since I watched this movie, and the reason why it took me so long to even record this review is because I was thinking about it. And I was thinking about what to say for this review, about what I didn't like about the movie. And it's been a few days, and I still don't know what it is exactly that I did not like about the last half of the movie. The last half, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of fun. It's crazy. There's a lot of crazy things going on. And again, if you're an audience, you're going to have fun watching that last half of the movie with the audience. But there's just something that really didn't work or click with me. The Octavia Spencer, like I said, she has some backstory to her character and why she's acting like this. And then they throw in this revenge, what's called a revenge story, or revenge plot into the story that really doesn't really, it doesn't really work. It's just thrown in there out of nowhere. And for the most part, it kind of feels like not messy. I don't want to say messy, but it's something about it just doesn't feel right about it. I know where they wanted to go with that revenge story in the plot line, but again, there's something about it that really didn't work about it. And there's also some of the characters that I really liked in the first half, I really disliked in the last half. Like, I was cheering for them at first, but now they're acting like dickheads, and they're getting what they're deserving. And there were points where I was actually rooting for Ma, because there were a lot of characters in this movie doing very stupid and questionable decisions in this movie, to the point where I was like, okay, it's their fault. They're getting what they're asking for. So therefore, I wasn't cheering for most of the characters anymore by the last half of the movie, which means that I didn't really care for some of the characters that I cared for in the first half of the movie. But overall, I'm gonna have to rewatch this movie when it comes out on digital, because it's a very fun movie. But overall, again, there's something that really didn't work for me in that last half of the movie. But overall, it's not a terrible movie. It's not a great one. It's average. Overall, my recommendation for this movie is, if you want to see it in theaters, see it as long as there's an actual audience in the theater. If the theater is dead, then just wait to watch this movie, or to rent it on Netflix or on Redbox, and gather some friends over and watch it with them. Because again, this is a movie that you want to watch with friends. But for my letter grade of this movie, I'm gonna give Ma a C. So have you guys seen Ma? Have you guys seen Ma? Tell me what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. And by the way, there's some more reviews coming up: Secret Life of Pets and Men in Black International. So keep your eyes peeled for those reviews, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.